So it looks like Matt Lowe was in quite high demand and he turned down another club in the Championship to come to us. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking help the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing is completely free. Please smash it and get it all done, because at the end of the day, we are on the road to 4K. We are getting very, very close to it. I think it's about 140-ish. I reckon we can get that before the start of the season. So Matt Lowe spoke to Championship rivals Middlesbrough before he came to Wednesday. Now, that's interesting because you would probably say Middlesbrough, on their trajectory that they've had, they're looking to go in playoffs and stuff. And it was a conversation with Danny that convinced him to go to Wednesday, then Middlesbrough. And again, this shows you that we have got to do deal where Danny got to sell the project like any manager does. And I think this is what's helpful with him being on ITV at the minute as well. You'll see a lot of signings that may be unsure about Danny. See what he says on TV and then see what he's like in person and go, I know what, I actually want to work with him. And that's something that can really benefit us. Now, people have been asking what Matt Lowe contract situation is. So Matt Lowe has got a 2-year deal with Wednesday, which that's interesting because we don't normally say what our deals are, but most of our deals recently have been about 2 years. There's no extension option on either side either. So it would take Lowe into his 30s when his contracts run out. So that makes sense. If you're looking at what we're trying to do recently, we're trying to keep it so we're not keeping too many players over the age of 30. That makes a lot of sense. I think 2 years is a smart deal. Now, this is the first move of a senior player from S2 to S6 since 1951. George Underwood. Underwood's only one of 13 players to make a particular move in the 135-year history between the two clubs coexisting. William Mellor signed from United to the Wednesday in 1893 before Bernard Bunny Oxley made the short switch north in 1934. So he's made history with being one of the first players in a very, very long time to make that switch from one side to the other. It doesn't happen very often that United players go to Wednesday, where we've seen where Wednesday's had it in the past, where Wednesday players have gone to United. It has happened the other way a couple of times. So it's interesting to see that we have got this deal done nice and early. It means it's another position done. We know we're waiting on Valerie to be done next, because it sounds like he was having a medical yesterday. Nothing as yet has been put out about that, so we're just waiting for the here's your next signing Wednesday kind of thing. Hopefully in a new shirt, but shirt sounds like it's going to be a Owls in the Park job. It really is starting to sound like it's going to be Owls in the Park when that shirt comes out, which is going to be slightly annoying, I won't lie. I was hoping they were going to avoid that, but it is what it is. Doesn't mean it is Owls in the Park. I've got a video for Saturday. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because this, I think it's either last night was Danny's last game, or he got a game today, and then he's back in the UK, ready to start getting things ready for pre-season. The 28th is when they're back. Owls in the Park is the 29th. We've got the other issue as well with players and contracts. You're going to have the thing where you're probably going to have a lot of players back now as well from holidays who are not in competitions. So it basically next week is really crucial if we're going to try and keep Bernard, Iorfa and Windass, because their contracts will be up on Monday, the 1st of July. So you'll have that situation. Something actually I just realised, what if when they're not doing the shirts until the 1st of July to get the new signings in them, like properly in them, like with it, and kind of thing. I don't know. It's stuff that I keep thinking and trying to rethink with the shirt. Cause I keep getting a lot of people asking me what's going on with them. Do you know any information? And to the simple fact is I don't. I generally haven't got a clue what's going on with shirts. It's weird that we haven't got anything out ready to get yet. So it is what it is. But knowing that Max Lowe's here for 2 years, it's great. We'll see what he can do. I've spoken to a couple of United fans who have said very good when not injured. If you can get him injury free, he'll do really well for you. And I guess that's something when they have a habit of doing, of getting players who are quite good, but either already got injury issues already, or they get injury issues while they're at our place. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting what reaction he gets when he goes back to Sheffield United, considering he'll be wearing the other colours, because, again, Steel City Derby coming back, which is fantastic. Next week videos are interesting as well, by the way. On the Wednesday, the 26th, there will be an early video because that is when the fixtures are out, and we'll be talking about the fixtures and what games we're looking forward to and what game we start the first game of the season in the 24-25 season. So it'll be good to see what happened. But apart from that, Max Lowe is here for 2 years. Middlesbrough were interested, and Danny managed to convince him to stay to do the switch from one side of the city to the other.